And welcome to the show. That's right, National League Rugby is back. The third and fourth tiers are underway for 2023, with all the leagues over the halfway stage. A league that's proving very interesting to watch is National 2 West, with tight clashes at the top and bottom of the table. And this match in windy Weston-super-Mare could have an impact at both ends. Hornets have had a topsy-turvy season with 3 wins from 13, but they've secured a bonus point in every game here at the Nest. Redruth will be tough opposition though. They're the second top scorers in the league, thanks in large parts to Fraser Honey, who has 135 points to lead the scoring. Redruth, as expected, putting their heavies to work. Maul giving Townsend problems. Rutter, scrum half from the Navy, plotting his moves. Looks to go out wide, steps inside, he's weaved away through. First try, Redruth. Dan Rutter skipping his way through the Hornets' defence. It's the second try in 2 games for the scrum half, and it comes just 6 minutes into play here at the Nest. It was a lively meeting at the Rec between these two in September. Redruth won it 41-31, 10 tries in all. Williams powering forward, eventually brought down by Davis. Front rower keeps hold of it. Phases build, here's Barnes. Redruth wasting no time in 2023. Brutally brilliant finish from Luke Barnes. We've seen a hailstorm of rain, and 10 minutes in it could be a hailstorm of tries as well. It started just 3 minutes later. Hornets fly half Jamie Ellswood took his eye off the mark, which allowed Rutter to sneak in for an interception.
Chase it! Chase it!
Certainly enjoyed that one. Redruth had their scoring bonus point with just 23 minutes on the clock, pulling some phases together as Oscar White, the ex-Bridgewater man, drove forwards for his first try at the club. Parker wrestling for control. Crowd are staying behind their side. Darlington to Ellswood. Bailey. Vickery coming from deep. He's beaten Simmons. Bond won't be able to stop him. Connor Vickery finally gets to the line. Well, he deserves that applause. They've had their backs to the wall for half an hour, but Hornets are finally on the board. A ray of hope in the storm of Redruth attack. It gave Hornets inspiration to start the second half strongly, earning 2 penalties out of Redruth, which Charlie Carter took as he chased down Fraser Honey in the scoring charts. Nice climb from Pascoe, and Captain Fox revs up the engine, the Maul motors forward, Brown with it, the inevitable ticks closer, and that is the 5th try. Richard Brown taking his 9th score of the season, and Redruth back in cruise control. 17 minutes for Redruth to hold on. Lane finds Davis. The Hornets have got round, they've given him the slip. Caulfield and Bailey, the substitutes, keep pushing onto the 5-metre line. Williams gets trampled on the Hornets go, and they have a second try. Oscar Brown with the final drop. So many tight clashes have taken place here at the Nest. Is another one about to unfold? It's Dorrington, Ellswood. Hornets continue to spread it out wide where Glidden is waiting. Redruth are outnumbered, and it's a stroll in for the Hornets winger. Expansive, fast play will win you any game, and this is as fine an example as you'll see from any team, even the league leaders in the promotion chasers. 8 points in it, 6 minutes to go. Is there a sting in the tail from the Hornets yet? Time running out for a comeback. Hornets still pushing. That's a big hit to stop Lane. It's great work from White, the centre for Redruth, and it earns the penalty. A rubber stamp on Redruth's day. Fraser Honey, no problem, and that's the whistle. Hornets gave the Cornish men a scare, but they say when it rains it pours, and the first half torrent was too much. Hornets 27, Redruth 38. What a way to start the year.
Yeah, it was a good game. First half I thought we were very good. Our territory game was very good. Our kick game was very good. But yeah, second half we just went away a bit of what we'd done in the first half and compounded errors really. And so that's one of our big work-ons at the minute. There's not many times you come away 5 points away. It's a tough place to come. So yeah, happy the job's done.
It seems like Redruth, a difference from last season. Obviously, a lot of tries coming through forwards, but a real variety in performances today.
You know, we've got a very good driving maul, we've got a very good pack of forwards, but also we've got some real talent, you know, out on the outside channels and, you know, in midfield as well. I feel now like the top five are sort of breaking away a bit now. You know, we need to get on a bit of a run now as well. But yeah, we love that, we relish that, and yeah, it's going to be a good end to this season, I know that.
Let's start our National 1 highlights with Rams, who wanted a return to winning ways on their trip up north.
The Berkshire side last tasted victory in November, but a try 5 minutes in against winless Hull for Henry Bird suggested that their wait would be over in another 75 minutes. 2 more tries followed before the 26-minute mark as Rams backs ran riot on the Humber. Ollie Cole with a superb solo effort to sieve through the hosts. The new management following Gary Pearce's departure waited until 69 minutes to get going, Mike Adlard grabbing their third to take a losing bonus point. There was a real tug-of-war for leaders Sale FC, who found themselves behind after half an hour thanks to Plymouth Albion fullback Tom Putt's double. The hosts weren't about to let a first Hayward Road defeat since December 2021 slip, Tom Walsh profiting from Matt Bradley's chip just before the break. While Albion made Sale FC sweat with a penalty try in the last 8 minutes, Ollie Longmore's response ensured the Greater Manchester side took 7 of the 12 tries scored. Third place Cambridge had to keep up, battling with minimal possession. Counter-attacking was the key as Kwaku Aziedu grabbed a 14th try of the season. Taunton Titans pulled off a second-half comeback for a draw in last season's edition of this fixture. This time, it would be an extension of their winless run, Ben Brownlee for Cambridge here. 2023's action got started at Kingsey Road, and it's a new lease of life for Chinner, cancelling out Roslyn Park's fast start through Max Clemenson's pair of tries. It saw the Nick Easter era start in style, with the promotion chasers unable to score in the second half. Kieran Goss scoring the best of their 7 under the Friday night lights.
You know, I think we started off really well. I had a couple of quick tries, which I don't know if put us into a false sense of security or what, but fair play to Chinner, they came back at us, and I think our discipline really let us down. Compared to Chinner, they looked after it, but then again, a couple of penalties allowed them to get field position, stinking on the corner, and to be fair, they had a good maul today, and the maul was better than ours today.
In Gloucestershire, the torrential rain caused a moment of confusion in the Cinderford ranks, allowing Leeds Tykes Kieran Davis to run in for a surprise half-time lead. Dockham Road's been a fortress for the home side though, who got themselves back on level terms just 10 minutes after the restart with George Porter's score. While the finishing flourish was added with 3 minutes to go by Mike Wilcox, a Davis penalty gave Tykes a losing bonus on the 160-mile journey home. Esher enjoyed a strong end to 2022 with 3 wins from 5, and they looked to keep up their momentum when Harry Lang powered through after just 15 minutes. Birmingham Moseley have bolstered their ranks with Leicester Tigers academy man Simon Koroyadi, and he wasted no time getting his first try to draw the visitors level. The sides were equals until the final quarter, where Dan Rowland took matters into his own hands for a crucial win as the relegation battle starts to heat up. And a soaking wet scrap at Silver Lees. Bishop Stortford took the first score in this mid-table clash after 12 minutes, Will Rogers profiting from the driving maul. But Matt Minogue's wily kicking kept Darlington Mowden Park in the fight, Ollie Walker running in from 70 metres to put the Northerners ahead after the break. Stortford stuck to their game, and another driving maul in the last minute put Rogers over a second time, keeping DMP winless on the road since round 2. A good day to be a home side in Nat 1 with 5 of the 7 games won by the hosts. Find out more about our partners VO at ncarugby.com. There's only one change in the top half, with Cambridge taking 5 points to slip past Roslyn Park. The top 4 have just 11 points between them at the start of the year. Chinner's bonus point win pushes them 5 clear of relegation, while Esher are out of the bottom 3 for the first time since mid-September. Taunton Titans taking their place.
Let's head back to National 2 West now as the 2 university sides met on the southwest coast.
And it was Exeter University hosting at Millfield School who started the stronger, hitting 2 tries in the opening quarter as scrum half Jake Murray got them started. And Elliot Young sin bin allowed Loughborough students back in. Tomiwa Agbonbon hitting before the break as Josh Tussler's penalty gave them the lead. Exeter took the spoils when they went up to the Crumb in September. and they would finish with the win again. Orson James taking his chance in the last 6 minutes. Over in Herefordshire, Luctonians strolled to a derby win over Bourneville, scoring 7 unanswered tries, which included this sublime solo effort from Tom Jones. It's the third consecutive win for the hosts, with only one defeat since the end of October, and Owen Heriot-Davis's try capped off the best start possible to 2023 for Lux. 50 miles north, relegation battlers Newport Salop looked on for a major upset as they held an 8-point lead over league leaders Leicester Lions through Jacob Leonard. But the Midlands side, unbeaten since October, scored 3 tries in 11 first-half minutes to turn the game round. George Watkins with 2 for an unassailable lead. Hinckley kept themselves in the promotion race with a ruthless performance against Barnstaple, Luke Hibbard taking the first of 4 tries in the opening 16 minutes. It was the first game in over a month for Chris Campbell's side, but there were no cobwebs to be blown away. Joe Gaffin with a try either side of the break to cap off a stellar day. In the outskirts of Birmingham, Stourbridge held hopes of a revived season when Jasper Smith found his way to the line for the lead 17 minutes in. This sparked life into promotion chasers Clifton, especially centre Will Owen, who powered to 2 tries in 16 minutes to give the lead back to the Bristol side. There was no response from Stourbridge as the visitors put 2 more tries across the line through Alex Giltrow's determination, getting Clifton back to winning ways. And a brilliant Bristol derby at Shaftesbury Park. Dings Crusaders, hunting a first home win since October, had a 29-point lead on 35 minutes. Old Redcliffians were 18 points behind their city rivals before kick-off and would go further behind as Harry B went over for a 4th try with 6 minutes to go. But the visitors would be spared extra blushes as a late surge saw Andrew Butler score 2 bonus points for Old Reds as they looked to get an edge in the relegation battle. Stourbridge's match with Clifton was ended early due to a leg fracture suffered by the visitors' scrum half Danny Openshaw. He received medical attention within minutes, including from referee Nathan Howarth, a lecturer in medicine at Warwick University. Clifton released a statement on Sunday morning saying Danny was in good spirits and doing well. Everyone at National League Rugby wishes Danny a speedy recovery. There are no changes in the top half, with every team taking a win and just Exeter University missing out on a scoring bonus point. Hinckley have a game in hand and can go second. Newport Salop's well-earned bonus points push them out of the relegation zone ahead of Barnstaple and Bourneville, but there are just 2 points between them.
We last saw National 2 North action 4 weeks ago. Let's return to it now at Hare Lane.
But it'd be visitors Huddersfield who started brightest when Rob Jennings finished off a well-worked driving maul in only the 6th minute. Chester finally took the lead in the 65th minute when Carl Joseph finished off a well-worked score in the corner following good interlinking play. Huddersfield, not to be undone, took the spoils when hooker Ethan Miles finished another good driving maul, the Yorkshire side securing back-to-back wins. Over in the northeast, Blaydon looked on for a good start to 2023 when fullback John Clarkson's chip and chase resulted in a brilliant individual score. Rotherham Titans settled into the game and gained the ascendancy, with Jack Hadley completing his hat-trick of tries as they hoped to avoid further upsets. Callan Bustin put some final gloss on what would become a dominant Titans performance when he finished in the closing stages. Otley won the first Yorkshire derby of 2023 with a comfortable home victory, Brandon Staples scoring their opening try after just 7 minutes at Cross Green. They also scored the final try of the game, which would be their 4th of the day, as Elliot Morgan grabbed his 2nd to keep up the hosts' impressive run at the top. It was a better day for the other Steel City side as Sheffield Tigers won the mid-table clash, Jamie Broadley opening the scoring. Fittingly, starman Mark Ireland scored the bonus point try in the 64th minute to round off a comprehensive win, as Tyndale could only offer 1 late try in response.
We're starting to
get more of a complete performance rather than relying on individuals to win us games. It feels like we're coming together and we're grinding out wins with a full team performance. We've had players come through the second team, through some fringe players that are really putting their hands up and establishing themselves as first team players, so that's been absolutely brilliant. Working up the table, Hull Ionians won an entertaining derby at Brantingham Park. Jack Townend opening the scoring in the 9th minute following some good work from the backs. Wharfdale tried to get back into the game and scored their second try through an intercept by Oscar Canny following Sam Gowdy's first of 2 tries. But the mountain would be too steep as Hull put the game to bed just before half-time when George Mewburn finished off a flowing passage of play for 8 games unbeaten. Fylde took their high-scoring ways to North Yorkshire and walloped a struggling Harrogate side, Jordan Dorrington scoring the first after 10 minutes. Adam Lanigan then secured the bonus point try on half-time, finishing off a move that started in their own half as Harrogate could offer no score in response. Finally, table toppers Sedgley Park eventually secured a big win over North West rivals Preston. Tom Ailes opened the scoring. Park's Danny Marr then secured the bonus point try midway through the second half when he was driven over by the forwards, keeping the Tigers at the front of the pack. Of the 49 tries scored in National 2 North, 23 of them, nearly half, were scored by the top 4 teams in the league in a welcome return to action for all teams. The top 7 teams remained the same, with the top 4 all taking scoring bonuses. Rotherham Titans took advantage of Chester's loss to take a place back. Sheffield Tigers' win puts them above Wharfdale as the bottom 5 remain the same. Huddersfield's crucial win puts them 9 points clear of relegation.
And let's finish in National 2 East, featuring a top 5 clash at the Big Field.
And what a game it was. After 2 first-half tries and a penalty kick, including this opener from prop George Dean, Barnes were all set to kick 2023 off with a bang. Alas, the clock went red. Toby McRae snatched victory from the jaws of defeat to secure a Dorking double over the Londoners.
Dorking this season has showed us, even when we don't play well, we never give up. So for us to go the full length of the pitch there to score a try in the extra time to win the game again against Barnes is fantastic. And credit to the boys. The boys are doing so well this season, just staying in games, just fighting for each other. And I think with that attitude we have, can't go too far wrong. So we need to be.
Blackheath came, saw and conquered Rochford 100, scoring 19 points in the opening half hour, including the first of 2 for Thomas Baldwin. Rochford woke up in the second half, scoring 2 tries to bring them into contention, but they crumbled at the death, allowing Blackheath to score once more through Baldwin. After conceding 21 unanswered points, Sevenoaks rallied in the second half and eventually got themselves on the board, courtesy of a stunning Drew Forrester interception. But they were denied the fairy tale comeback. Jonathan Short scored a last gasp try, but Ben Adams' conversion didn't cut the mustard on this occasion. It was an afternoon to remember for Tobias Elliott, as his hat-trick helped Old Albanian storm to victory. He was untouchable following an interception to score his first. The second half saw Harry Samuel shown red for a head contact. Even with 14 men, always overpowered North Walsham. Tunbridge Judeans had their promotion aspirations hindered as they were humbled by Bury St Edmunds. Matt Bursey's break allowing Rory Williams to open the scoring. Tunbridge's discipline would be their undoing. 3 cards never ends well, and the game was put on ice after Will Christie and Kieran Leeson combined. Relegation? Not for Canterbury. They used Westcliff as a punching bag in a relentless onslaught that began after 2 minutes. Tyler Oliver opened the floodgates. Westcliff started the second half with what appeared to be a new lease of life. George Bannister brought back some hope to winless Westcliff with a double. However, the hosts extinguished any momentum Westcliff gained, adding 3 more tries before the final whistle, including 2 from William Waddington, completing his hat-trick. And a brilliant game on the island. Guernsey aimed to give Henley Hawks a big surprise. The Upper Thames side starting off 9-0 down as a result of Owen Thomas's boot. Come the final quarter, Guernsey led by 14 points, but Adam Hakimian played a huge role in reducing the deficit, scoring 2 tries to put the Hawks in the fight. Henley needed some inspiration, and their magic man was Max Titchener with a crucial try and he slotted a clutch penalty to give the visitors a 1-point victory. There was plenty of excitement in National 2 East, with 3 of the games separated by 4 points or less. Check out the YouTube channel for loads of exciting content. So another topsy-turvy day as Blackheath stay top, Old Albanian climb back to second, Dorking reel Barnes in, while TJ slip below Worthing and Henley. There's only one change at the bottom. It sees Canterbury overtake North Walsham. Sevenoaks are level with them, safe by just 9 points.
We've just got time for December's try of the month, and it's Loughborough students again. They just can't stop scoring stunners. Well, that's it from the Nest. More tries, more drama. National League Rugby in 2023 has started with a bang. See you next week. What's up guys, Warren Muggleton here reporting from the Hornets Nest. Thank you so much for watching that National League Rugby video. For more from the 3rd and 4th tiers of English rugby, then subscribe just over here. And don't forget to click the bell too so you're notified when new content is published. That one there. If you're still looking for a New Year's resolution, try watching National League Rugby.